can see it powering up. Just look at that. That's on a fern. That's a big cluster on a fern tree, an evergreen. You can just see the energy and the pulsations that it's powering the whole thing up. Pretty soon that tree will start vanishing and go up into the air, the whole tree, because it's not really a tree, it's just these organisms. Just take a look at that for a while. Tell me that's a tree. That's not the camera moving. Look, that's the trees themselves, or what's supposed to look like trees. Just take a look. That's definitely a force field right there. It's all electromagnetic energy. Just look at how much of it there is in that area. I'm not touching the camera. It's on a tripod. Just check out the electromagnetic energy. That's a force field right there. That's a force field. Just look at all the electromagnetic energy going right across it in waves. That's what I used to see in the entities I used to shoot up in the sky. The large ones, when they changed into plasma, that's exactly the way the electromagnetic energy was flowing over them. And they know what I'm talking about. They can probably hear everything I say, even though that's a kilometer away. Notice how they subsided in the activity? That's because I got the camera on them, but they can't do that for long because they have to remain active. Their natural state is active. Super high frequency active, and they're not gonna stay still for long. So that's what's going on in and on every tree in Toronto. These things are all over them, and lots of the trees are no longer trees. They're just these things. The trees have been consumed for energy. Just keep looking at that thing and watch it go through different active states. Every time they power up, it's a force field. So whatever is in that tree, they want to protect it. Otherwise they wouldn't be making a force field. Just look at that tree. It's gonna go on. It looks like it's gonna go on fire, but it won't, because the whole tree is them, and then they won't set each other on fire. They go to a plasma state in their natural element. So that's nothing for them. They're not gonna burn. That's one huge cluster there in the trees, and it's powering up for the night. And as it powers up, it creates a force field in a state of plasma. If this was nighttime, you would really see that thing glowing. Watch it power up. Just watch it when it powers up. It'll start to glow, the whole thing. You can actually see the way the energy is flowing throughout that cluster. If you watch carefully, you can observe the pattern. The energy is moving about that. And there's a pattern to it. Just look what they're doing to that tree. There's absolutely no wind right now. If there's any part of the tree left, they're just bending it all over. And there's absolutely no wind. The camera is on a tripod and it's not moving. They're going to spark up again. They can't stay still for long. They need to keep that energy flowing all the time. If they stop it, they all die, I guess. They have to keep moving. It's like a shark. You gotta keep moving to breathe. These things gotta keep moving to have enough energy just so they could stay alive. When that powers up, it's going to be a force field. I'm just leaving the camera alone because I want to see which way they're moving that tree. They're always moving it out of the way of the camera. They don't want to be on camera. But there's so many of them, they can't avoid being on camera. Just look at that tree. What's happening to it?